It's just all about getting to know people and becoming part of the community.
We do build up quite a close relationship with our clients, and we just try to provide the best service we can and the best care for the animals.
We very much are a community practice in that you are part of the community.
I grew up in Australia and did all my training there, and I first came to Orkney in 2016, just in the summertime for a locum position. I first googled Orkney, hadn't really heard of it, there was a job going and I thought, oh yeah, I could go there, might see a whale, might see some puffins.
Northvet is a long established practice. In the 1930s I think the practice probably started. It's kind of gone through changes over the years. A lot of folk will remember us as Walking Spines, now we're Northvet. We have 3 branches. We've got the branch in Kirkwall, which is the main branch where most of the staff are based. It's where we see most of the small animals. We have all the facilities here for small animal operations and things. Most of the staff are working out of Kirkwall, I would say. We also have a little branch in Stromness that's open 3 times a week for just small animal consultations. And we have another branch in Harray.
We look after the whole of Orkney as part of our business. Beef cattle would be the most of the farm work, some sheep, cats and dogs obviously is the small animal side of it. We have 11 vets currently, 5 nurses, and pretty busy, full on most of the time.
Being a mixed vet is maybe a different approach. Obviously your farm animals are economic animals. Your decision-making process and their diseases and conditions are very different to what you maybe get presented with the small animals. And yes, probably your approach is slightly different from pets and horses, which are more companion animals. Being a mixed role, you can sometimes apply some of your knowledge from the large animal towards your companion animals, but equally your companion animal skill set can sometimes help you on the farm animals as well. So I like the broad spectrum of clinical work between all of them.
I would say we're a medium-sized practice. So we have enough staff that there's always someone to ask if you're stuck. There's always, great conversations between colleagues, but we're not too big that you get lost within the practice. Also, being an island practice, a lot of times we have to just jump in and have a go, do surgeries that maybe other practices would refer because it's not an option for us. In saying that though, our clients are all really good, and if we do need to refer, we can refer further south, like to Glasgow and Edinburgh.
I think we've got a really positive, enthusiastic team. We've got quite a young team now. I'm very much the elder statesman among the vets. Yeah, I think they all have a good sort of positive attitude, and they all get on well, and it really creates a positive atmosphere at work.
Such a crucial thing for a veterinary team to be able to work as a team. So that's not just the vets and the nurses, but also the office staff and receptionists and everybody together, working as a team to make the practice function.
We're very careful with the support that we offer. We never drop anybody in at the deep end. Logistically, if there's vets going out on calls, we've got a good team in the office that kind of know where places are, so we can always point things out on the map. For new grads, I guess, starting, we're very careful with the support for them too. So to begin with, our calls would be involving another vet, and there's always somebody on hand to back them up as well.
I'm originally from the Isle of Lewis, so I'm quite an island girl at heart. I studied down in Liverpool actually, so quite a big difference from Orkney and from Lewis. But I did enjoy it down there, but the city life wasn't just quite for me. It's been such a supportive environment to go into as a new graduate. They make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing before you go out and do it. There's always someone on the end of the phone if you need. It gives you some confidence as well, because you know yourself, there's always support when you need it. However, it gives you the confidence to go out and try things yourself as well.
I am from Bursey out in the West Mainland. That's where I grew up on a farm. I then went to Glasgow to vet school to study, then I decided to come home to work to be a vet. I wasn't really sure, to be honest, when I finished vet school if I did want to come home to work, so I did a load of interviews, down south, down at different vet practices and things, and I just kind of realised that I couldn't find anywhere as good as Northvet to work, so I just thought I would come home, and it was certainly the right decision for me. I've really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's just a great job.
One of the things we get the opportunity to do is maybe do more than a general practice. Like if you're, say, near Glasgow, for example, you get a sort of slightly complicated thing in a broken leg or something you're not sure about, the vet school or some other referral places just up the road, you're going to send it up there because you're not quite sure what you're doing. Quite often for us, we kind of have to try and deal with that, and that's quite good for you. You're maybe pushing yourself a little bit and progressing your boundaries and just learning new things, and I think that's really positive and really good thing for vets to do.
I mean, I'm obviously biased being from Orkney myself, but Orkney's just such a lovely place to live. I think Arcadians are really friendly. It's a nice kind of friendly place to live. There's loads to do out with work as well. There's so many different activities you can do, sporting and leisure and music. So yeah, I think it's a good opportunity for folk to move up to Orkney, and obviously we keep being voted one of the best places to live in the UK, so there's obviously a reason for that.
I think it was 6 weeks I first came for, and that was 6 years ago. I love it here. It's a great place to live. You have a really good quality of life. The summer days are really long. You can go to the beach, till 11 o'clock at night if you want to. Oftentimes we'll go paddleboarding after work. You're surrounded by the sea. It is an amazing place to live.